there's no excuse for not tracking your numbers anymore, especially with the new TSU Systems Database version 2, which will be released very soon. So I'm going to give you an example of why that is. Look how fast I can bring all my sales numbers together here. So I'm going to go ahead into Whatnot here. If you don't know how to get your show reports, I'm going to show you how. You're going to go to your seller hub and use your shipments. You're going to pick your show that you want to grab your data from the drop-down list up here. And then you're going to just go ahead and hit export live stream report. You'll click that. You'll see it come down just like that. So we got our report now. We're going to go into our TSU dashboard and we're going to go over to shows, our show planner. We're going to make sure we have a show that we're going to import numbers for. So you can see I already have this one planned right here, the MetaZoo Reborn. So I have that already set up there. It literally takes a few seconds to set up a show. Try to make it as easy as possible for everyone. So we're going to navigate to the import sales database. We're going to hit the import Whatnot sales. We're going to clear out any existing or previously imported records on here. Hit the three little buttons on the top. Merge with CSV, very important. Do not use import. You'll mess your database up. You're going to hit choose file. Now you're going to choose the file that you just downloaded. Okay, so we got that one. And then once you select that and it loads in, hit map CSV headers. The only thing you really need to do is make sure this toggle switch is on for use first row and make sure all these property names match. So shipment ID, order, buyer, all that stuff matches, and then just hit import CSV. It's literally that simple. Give that, I don't know, 10, 30 seconds. Let it kind of load in all the records here. It's going to do some automation, run some formulas, some calculations. It's going to propagate all the records and the necessary information to all the different systems, the database systems. And so you just give that about, like I said, 10 to 30 seconds. And then you click out of that window. And then you'll see here, we have everything here. The only manual part to this really is here. And so before I continue, I'll show you there's a pre-import, some instructions and tips, and then post-import instructions on how to do this. Every page has their own instructions. So got 3 steps here. The first one is to assign the show. So we'll go ahead and click the checkbox next to the table here, next to the order ID. That will select everything. You see 87 records selected. Right next to that, you'll see related show. Click that, and then choose your show and hit link page, or just click on the show name. Boom, that automatically assigns it all. Very important, unselect those by clicking on it. Then go to step 2, assign product. You'll see now, to be clear, there's already items in inventory that are automatically mapped and the sales associated, everything like that. These are for anything you did not have already created in your database. So I'll go ahead and either select the checkbox like I did, link the product there, or I can just hit directly in there for one-offs. It's easier. And I will go ahead and find my surprise sets. I'll link that right there. And then this is a custom order. So I usually just have a custom bundle thing here for tracking those. And that's it for step 2. Step number 3, any customers that didn't automatically, new customers essentially that you didn't previously have in your database, they're going to show up here. You're going to create new ones. So I can see I have a new one here. I just hit this create new customer. That's going to go ahead and create a new customer. It's going to propagate all the necessary information. I try to make it, like I said, as easy as possible. And then you continue down. You got these 2 one-off. So I'll just hit the button for each of those and get those guys added in. Oh, okay, cool. And now that this guy has been created, you can hold shift, hit the first one in the list that matches and the last one, and it'll select all again, right next to the number of rows selected. Hit the little arrow, customer relations, find that name in there, hit the link page, and that's it. We're done. Unselect those items, and that's it. All the records have been imported. You can see down here, our inventory has been updated. It tells us, hey, you need to get more booster boxes because you are out of stock, you oversold. You need to get more prismatic, you need to get more, a little bit of everything, right? So that's automatically updated. We can go take a look at our show now. I know I spent about $112-ish on this for seller page shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that here. You would enter also any additional Givey spend, any promotional marketing ads, anything you ran on that show, and you'll enter that there. And then that's it. So you'll see I have the show here. It tells you how many quantities sold, and this is sold, not including Giveys. I do have a separate view for Giveys that doesn't include that. So I do have giveaways that were there. You can see gross sales. You can see total fees, you can see profit and all of that good stuff. Just a quick overview. There's different shows here, or different views to show you like a little bit of everything, but more importantly, we have our KPI dashboard, which is going to give you an overview of kind of your whole business, right? You got your key performance indicators. These charts down here will show you month over month performance for the year. You can see I only have 2 months in here. This is my lab environment. So it tracks your LTV CAC, your average, it tracks month to month, your numbers. You can customize these any way you want. You can see right here, I have all these key performance indicators for each month. So I got average sale price, right? So $38 for every sale on average. Got gross margins, that's on promotion. I need to rename that. We have, this is our gross margins here. We have gross profits. We have our average revenue per user, how many new buyers per show, how many new buyers, the percentage of people who bought something were new buyers versus existing buyers. We have our LTV, lifetime value. We have our CAC, our customer acquisition cost, and then we have our ratio. And then we have our P&L statement here. You can see it kind of shows everything rolls in all your expenses. We have our customer analytics. We can do a quick breakdown. We have our inventory analysis. It will tell us kind of what items are selling, what's out of stock, what needs to be reordered. So there's different views and everything here. We can even look at our expenses and kind of get a quick breakdown of what's going in, mostly cost of goods. We can see our expense tracker here. So really this thing it's a full-blown integrated system. And as you can see, I know it's a pain to track your numbers, but literally how long did that take me? A minute and a half, really? 2 minutes to import everything, to assign the roles. Once you get this thing, all you have to do is bring in any expenses you want tracked for the year, add your inventory to the database, which you can do those simultaneously. I'll show you in another video, and then create any shows that you want. And then you just import your data, and literally you run a show, you create or schedule your shows out in the database, and you see it takes a couple seconds to do that. Like I show you right here, we go to the show planner system, hit add a show name is test, show date, select it from the drop down here. We're going to do surprise sets that day, and we're going to run auctions, and that's it. Submit, done. So you can see we have our new show there. Once we run the show, I'll bring it back and I'll import sales, like the export that I showed you. It will automatically update everything, and that's it. That is literally it. You got some good customer information here. Which ones are your top, customers, top spending, at risk people who have historically been good customers and haven't been around in a while. Win opportunities, people who could be good customers going in the future. These are opportunities for you to increase your retention and repeat buyers. So there's a lot of good stuff. We got buyer LTV projections and data. This helps you kind of project and forecast your income. So very much an all-in-one inclusive database with minimal manual work. As you can see, it takes you a little bit to get set up, and that's it. So if you are interested in this, we're going to be rolling out this version. This is version 2.0. I've done away with the free version and the paid version. There is just the free version, and it has all those features. Anything for a paid version is going to be complete customization, but that's a whole different thing. But version 2 of the dashboard system, or the database system, is going to be rolling out here very soon. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below, or join the Discord and message me in there, or just DM me anywhere really. And if you are in the Discord, you will get first access to this. So Discord members will have first access to this. And on a quick little side note, I will also be releasing with it a new book that I'm just finishing up, which is called Numbers Don't Lie: How to Build a Successful Business by Tracking What Actually Matters. So this is essentially going to have everything you need to kind of understand what numbers you're looking at, how to take advantage of those, how to track them, how to take action on those numbers. So again, everything you need here. If you really want to take your business serious, you need to start tracking your numbers. I know it's not the prettiest thing in the world. It's really one of my least favorite things, but it's there's really no excuse when it's this easy, right? It literally calculates everything for you. It tells you what the numbers are. All you have to do is just know what you're looking at and understand how to take action on that. Number examples, real examples, fake examples, essentially here we go. Here's a good one. So basically how to take the numbers and make decisions with those, right? What you're looking at, what changes to make. You have like ways to kind of keep yourself in check, accountability, benchmark, and milestone to be able to identify trends, whether it's good or bad. You have this priority matrix for task management. This is all in here. It's everything you need really to take your numbers, analyze them, and take action. So again, if you do want this, make sure you jump in the Discord for early access. If not, make sure you follow me on social media because I will be announcing this, and during the launch I'm going to be giving away some pretty cool shit. Yeah, make sure you're there, and catch you on the next one.